old Charles Barkley right on clapping on old JJ Redick. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. And this is why TNT Charles is unfadable. This is why he belongs on TNT and belongs in the NBA. Because what he said about JJ Redick was spot on. JJ Redick came out talking about, oh, because he blamed on the media and everything for all the 3-point shooting, the lousiness of the game. Charles Barkley said, you're dead man walking. He said, you're the latest coach there, and you're trying to walk that ugly girl, and ain't nothing changed. And I was like, yeah, he told the truth. Because he says he thinks he's going to get fired, which he should. They're not a good team. They're not a championship team. They can make adjustments and this and that. They're not a good team. There's OKC, maybe Denver, somebody else, and then they're just the middle of the pack. Middle of the pack with your best player at 40 and your next best player at 32, 33, who's always in street clothes and halfway limped over and too scared to take a stand and a lead, and you really don't have a third option, is not the recipe for a great team. Beating up on Sacramento every 3 games, and then Portland and stat padding against whack teams and beating Sacramento. You got to play more than 2, 3 teams. You got swept by the Detroit Pistons, and you got your butt cooked and swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers. You're not a good team. You haven't even played the Celtics yet. You still got to play 4 games against the Rockets. You're not a good team. But the delusion is real. The mindset to still think that you can turn it on, get hot, get going, is priceless. It's really comical at how far what goes on. And I like what Barkley said. He said, I get to watch y'all. I get to cover y'all. I get to see what you're about. He says, don't get me started because I didn't watch you play. And it ain't nothing there. I don't even want to talk about you. I agree with Charles Barkley. I watched the Lakers play just like I watched the Cowboys play. The Cowboys season was over after 8 games and there was still a half season to go. The Lakers season is pretty much over. It's just a matter of how it wraps up. They so pathetic now they don't even get no real free throw calls. Calls are pretty much going even Steven. The refs can't even save them. Adam Silver can't save them. It's just a matter before someone gets hurt. They implode. They can't get nothing magical to happen through that door. And JJ Redick then talked all that trash. They're not that good of a team. You're not a top seed team. And basically, if you're not one of the 3 best teams in the West, you're just a casualty. Because if you're not in the 1 through 3